Hey!
There. Thank you for playing Drawful. Oh great, there are just 3 of you. You'll get to do 3 drawings each, so don't screw this up. Let's do this thing. Okay, I'm sending a title to each of your devices. Something weird, like Cobra Commander or The Chris Gethard Show. Draw a picture on your device that would have that title, and when you're done, hit send. And you'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, get to drawing.
Hey!
I have all your pictures now. These are interesting. Let's take a look. Now, use your device to type in what you think the title for this picture could have been. Or better yet, something you think could trick the other players into thinking it's the title. You'll get points for every player that picks your answer.
Hey!
All right, here are your choices. Now pick the title you think really inspired this drawing.
Hey!
What did everybody pick? Well, let's not waste any more time on this one. And now this. Type in your titles now. Okay, here are your choices. Here's everybody's picks. You know, the famous children's book. Not that guy near my high school who was arrested. Type in a convincing title now.
25.
Hey!
40. 35.
And here are your choices.
Hey!
All right, who picked what?
Touching. Ta-da! Touching.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Touching.
Everybody gets to draw again. The title should be on your devices now.
Hey!
All right, I've got your pictures. Now it's time to share.
Home.
Put in your titles now.
55. 50. 25. 40. 35. 30.
Hey!
Here are your choices.
25.
Hey!
20. 15.
And here are your picks.
Ta-da! Touching.
Good effort, everybody.
Touching.
Home.
Enter anything that could almost make sense now.
55. 50. 25. 40.
And here are your choices.
25. 20.
Here's everybody's picks.
Ta-da! Touching.
Huh, I didn't expect everybody to get that one right.
Touching.
Home.
Enter your titles now.
55. 50.
Hey!
Okay, here are your choices.
Hey!
25.
All right, who picked what?
Touching. Cha-ching.
That's why ninjas make so little noise.
Cha-ching.
Okay, one last batch of drawing titles headed to your devices now.
Hey!
Oh no, we lost all your drawings. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got them all.
Home.
And this one.
55. 50.
Here are your choices.
25.
What did everybody pick?
Cha-ching.
You're all wrong. Everybody's wrong.
Cha-ching.
Home.
Put in your titles now.
55. 50.
Hey!
And here are your choices.
Hey!
Here's everybody's picks.
Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
From the mind of Dick Wolf. Dick Wolf would be a good drawful title.
Cha-ching.
Home.
Okay, let's do this again.
55. 50.
Hey!
Okay, here are your choices.
Hey!
25. 20. 15.
And here are your picks.
Cha-ching.
I'm not sure how to feel about all of you.
Hey!
Bonjour, and welcome to Lie Swatter, the massive true or false trivia game. We can accommodate a huge number of players in a game. You could even stream it on Twitch and get all your followers playing. All right then, before we get started, don't forget, new players can go to this website and enter this room code to join the game at any time. Let's proceed. You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from these fact categories. A woman disguised as a man became CEO of Kodak in 1978. Use your device to pick whether you think the fact is true or a lie. Al Capone had syphilis. The first hockey pucks were square. A bearded soldier was twice as likely to die in Napoleon's army. Johnny Cash was married to Cher for 3 days. An Instagram photo of a Picasso painting sold for $300 at an art auction. Some doctors prescribe Mountain Dew to patients with Bell's palsy. And here's where everyone stands at the end of round 1. Here are your next 7 fact categories. Lincoln only slept 2 hours every night. Hungry Man frozen dinners make their own brand of astronaut food. Bananas are radioactive. Kim Basinger was kicked out of PETA for dressing her cat as a firefighter. Electric eels aren't eels. Mr. Rogers' first name was Roger. Fritos are just differently shaped Pringles. Here are your scores. For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is fashion designers. Some of these fashion designer facts are true, and some are lies. Helena Bonham Carter runs a service that converts your pants Glenn Beck created a line of blue jeans. Carlos Santana sells a line of high heels. John Goodman sells a line of male girdles. Johnny Knoxville designed a line of men's thongs. Sissy Spacek has her own line of toe rings. Jason Alexander opened a handbag store in Toronto. Let's see the final scores.
Startup game has been activated. We are good to go.
Yeah, Cookie, I took a poll in the office, and we all thought that Gravity was worth seeing in the theater.
Okay, agree to disagree. I thought it was way better on my iPod Shuffle.
Can someone please mop up that melted bronze? Someone's gonna step
So
in
then
that.
she's like, don't give me the office birthday card if there's no...
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. Okay, you three, strip to the waist and let's get started. Kidding, kidding! Please don't. Handle those screws carefully. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
The San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. So let's get to it.
Get ready, time for question one.
First, Bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Player 1.
Whoa! Oh, that was nice.
Players 2 and 3. Ready for this? Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
May I introduce... His acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, If Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages, the McCona Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona Enlightenment Age? Player 3, the clock's running. Player 2, this is gonna hurt. Players 1 and 3, sorry, no takebacks. Oh, honestly. The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Here's one for you. Brought to you by the letter U-nibrow.
It's the put the choices into order and buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. The Count, Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert. Player 3, time's running out. Player 2, interesting choice. Player 1, Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! That just earned you an extra $1,000. And yet, none of them have ever blinked. This one's known as Duck, Duck, Swan. Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette? Player 3? Ooh, ouch. Players 1 and 2? Any last words? Too late. No, I'll get this. Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college.
5 fingers!
Pucker up for the man in the backwards yellow hat, and it's a dis or dat. Player 2, why don't you play this dis or dat and see if you can catch up? I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber, or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. Now, I need the rest of you to pay attention. Make your selections before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the winnings. Okay, let's move. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a fight. Arrested for falsely reporting a fight. At the house. Got high on ether. Fed a bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian brothel. You were a couple of bananas short of a bunch. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. We've finished round 1, and player 4 is out front, but that could change mighty quick. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And keep in mind, our wrong answer to the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Okay, we're bringing it on. I call this one Dumber and Dumberer 2. So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Player 1. Now that's just the dumberest answer I ever heard. Player 3. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. Player 2. No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won! The greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. This wrong answer of the game has earned you a sweet 8,000 clams. Well done.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Next. Let it go, let it go, let it go! At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? He's a snowman. Players 1, 2, and 3. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
Try this on for size. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 3. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Players 1 and 2? That answer has a hole in it. Take a stab at wine or lose. If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Players 1, 2, and 3? One right answer coming up. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. How about, I want to lick and roll all night? If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? Player 3? Players 1 and 2? An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. To the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but you lose 2,000 if you're wrong. And don't forget,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck. Takes the win! Excuse me, Player 3, I need to ask you to curb your dog. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that your score I'm smelling? Yes, it is. Now come here, I want you to get a big whiff of this.
You know